Aries, Taurus, Cuspers. Let's dive straight in. We have the Time Master, the Holy Mountain, from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's dive into these cards before we look really into the tarot and look further, alright? Spirit didn't give 2 cards instead of 1, and I don't think that's by accident. I'm hearing here, stop measuring your life by the clock. Some of you have been asking yourself questions like, why isn't it happening yet? Why am I falling, you're asking like, am I falling apart? Or like, am I falling behind? Or something to that effect. Did I miss an opportunity? And Spirit saying like, no, this eclipse cycle that we're going to be moving through, right? We're moving through the portal, moving into this eclipse cycle. It isn't, this isn't all working on human time. It's something about what Spirit's saying is it's working on divine timing. Because the master, the time master here, reminds us that life doesn't move in a straight line. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually Spirit rearranging people, opportunity, and circumstances behind the scenes so everything comes together at exactly the right time. Now, we do have the nodes that have shifted, right? The North Node in Aquarius, the South Node in Leo. I'm getting the energy of something that you're stepping into the next 18 months chapter that asks you to release old expectations of who you thought you had to be. And I'm hearing that you are being invited to build a future that reflects who you truly are. The Holy Mountain feels actually incredibly grounded, all right? I mean, look at that eclipse there, all right? It could be a sun. It could be eclipse, right? Or eclipse moving over the sun, right? Mountains don't rush, right? They don't compete. They simply stand strong through every season. Spirit is saying that your foundation is changing. Some of what you once felt secure, something that felt once secure, may actually begin to shift. But it isn't happening to take something away from you. It's actually happening so you can build your life on something stronger, something that truly belongs to you. So these 2 cards, the Time Master and the Holy Mountain, is telling me that this isn't a season for you to force outcomes. It's a season for you to trust the climb. Right? Time Master has 57, right? Which becomes 12, 3, right? 12s or 3s could be significant. And the Holy Mountain, 27, which becomes 7. So 25, which becomes 7. So 25s or 7s could be significant. So some of you may have been seeing the synchronicities of 3, 7s, 12s, 1, 2, 3. I'm hearing for some of you 777. Maybe some of you 12, 12, all right? So Spirit just wants to remind you that they are guiding you. Your Spirit team is guiding your steps, even when you can't see the full picture yet. All right, but even here, sacred heart, passion, love, spiritual communication. That maybe this is all to do with a person, all right, your person. I don't know. Let's like dive in, all right. Let's not assume things. Let's go further here. This card is extremely beautiful. The reason why I'm saying that is the first oracle cards are talking about divine timing and building a stronger foundation, and this Gaia card is telling us where transformation begins. And it begins with your heart, sacred heart. It isn't always, it can be about romantic love, right? But it doesn't have to be. This can just be about reconnecting with what truly makes you feel alive. Some of you maybe have spent so much time surviving that you've forgotten what brings you joy. Others of you have been giving your love, your energy, and your time to everyone else while quietly putting yourself last. So Spirit is something saying about this eclipse cycle is about opening up your heart again. But I'm hearing this time with greater wisdom. You're learning the difference between loving from fear and loving from authenticity. You know, that 1212 number, I'm hearing now, it's like a confirmation that for some of you, all right, remember, take what resonates, leave the rest, that some of you are stepping into a period of spiritual alignment, all right? The Lovers is also about alignment, right? And the 1212 often appears when one chapter is ending and another chapter is quietly beginning. And even if you think about 12 breaks down to 3, so some of you could be seeing 3-3, all right? Communication, reminding you that communication is part of transformation. Not just speaking to other people, all right, but listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to your heart instead of those fears, the fears that loop in your mind, right? The Eight of Swords, feeling like you're stuck, the negative self-talk or thoughts that loop in your mind. I'm hearing here, just with the oracles here, is that your time is changing, your foundation is changing, your heart is changing, and because of that, your entire future begins to change too. All right, let's dive deeper and see what Spirit's really saying about this deepest transformation that's going to happen over the next 18 months, all right? The biggest change here with the Lovers and the Eight of Swords. My Aries, Taurus, CUSPers, thank you for hitting that like button, I appreciate it. Something about it's going to begin with one of the biggest themes that you could receive is something about choices inside your relationships. I'm hearing something about the next 18 months. The greatest transformation won't simply happen around you. It will happen through the choices that you make. Overcoming fear, overthinking, or believing that you have fewer options than you actually do. Like, Spirit is showing me that your biggest change isn't just finding love or changing careers or moving homes. It's about breaking free from the mental stories that has been keeping you playing small, all right? That have kept you playing small, all right? Lovers is number 6, Eight of Swords, 8. 68 could be a significant number. The number 14, right? Balance, temperance. 5, change. All right, these numbers are appearing that change has been unfolding, even if it doesn't feel obvious. This eclipse cycle is teaching you that freedom begins the moment you stop believing that you are stuck. All right, let's dive in and see what is ending. We have the King of Wands. Let's clarify this. And the Five of Wands. Spirit is helping you leave behind constant struggle. The King of Wands is the energy that is confident and driven, and clarified by the Five of Wands, it's feels like maybe you've spent a long time proving yourself, maybe defending your ideas or carrying responsibilities that were never yours alone. And five of Wands, 5 is change, all right? Maybe it's going to be some of you are ending some sort of competition, power struggles maybe, or some of you maybe just be walking away from environments where you've always felt that you had to fight to be seen. All right. The South Node in Leo, for some of you, is going to be asking to release the need to earn your worth through the constant effort. That you don't have to fight. You don't have to battle or fight for your place anymore. All right. Some of you, this could be, walking away from some sort of drama with a fire sign if this is not you. All right. Okay, let's dive deeper in here and see what destiny is bringing in. What destiny is bringing in. 7 of Swords. Like at first glance, it feels like deception, right? Strategy. Okay, let's clarify this. 2 of Wands. I'm hearing Spirit's encouraging you to think differently, all right? To plan differently, to stop following the path everyone expects you to take, all right? Expansion. I see expansion coming in, a new direction, travel, or something about an opportunity. Maybe it's a career opportunity. Some sort of opportunity is coming in the horizon. World travel, something across the world, expansion, business ideas, or finally choosing, maybe it's just going to be about choosing a path your heart has quietly be calling in. Destiny isn't asking you to stay comfortable, I'm hearing it's actually inviting you to step beyond what is familiar, strategic thinking, into expansion. All right. What is the biggest challenge? 6 of Wands. Is it like maybe your greatest challenge to be seen or for success? Horses could be significant. Death, even this death has got a horse on. I feel like it's the greatest challenge won't be success. It's going to be about allowing yourself to become the person success requires. All right. 6 of Wands is that recognition and achievement. All right. And success. But death reminds us that every new beginning asks for an ending first. Perhaps the eclipse cycle may be asking you to let go of an old identity, an outdated belief. It could even be a relationship. All right, Leo. This is the Jupiter in Leo, also 6 of Wands, right? Death is that Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. Something about leaving something that no longer fits the person you're becoming. This transformation is going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be going through some sort of transformation. But it's also where your greatest growth is going to begin. That transformation will bring you success. All right, let's have a look at the blessing, the biggest blessing. We have the Hermit. Your wisdom. Ace of Wands. Your wisdom is going to bring you some sort of new passionate beginning. 2 of Pentacles. Your blessing isn't simply, I'm hearing, a new beginning. The Ace of Wands, new beginning, all right? It's, right, the Hermit I mentioned, wise. Becoming wise enough to know which beginning deserves your energy. Interesting. Spiritual growth, I'm hearing. Yeah, definitely with the Ace of Wands, that passion, fresh passion, inspiration. But the 2 of Pentacles as well, balance. Interesting that I got 3 cards out here for you guys. 3s could be significant. 23 could be significant. 9, 1, 2. The number 12 again, all right? Balance is possible. Yeah, over the next 18 months, I'm feeling like you're going to discover that you don't have to choose maybe between the stability and the purpose. Like maybe Spirit is teaching you how to build both, all right? The answers that maybe you've been searching for, they won't always come from the outside. Many of them will come at you from that quiet moments, right, when you go within, especially when you truly trust yourself. All right, let's dive deeper. Who do you become? Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, 69, 15. It breaks down to 6 again. Harmony. Wow. 6, 9, 3. 3 of Wands. Who do you become? By the end of this cycle, 9 of Wands, stress, anxiety, no longer living from fear or stress or sleepless nights, overthinking. It's not going to stay there. You're going to overcome that. Something from the past that is stressing you out. And looking towards the horizon with the 3 of Wands. Expansion, confidence, and believing in what is ahead, even if you don't see the full picture. Interesting, I thought this is the 9 of Swords, but I'm looking now again at it's actually the 9 of Wands. It's like you're going to overcome past situations that brought you stress and anxiety, that made you exhausted, resilience, and move into expansion. Like by the end of these 18 months, or as you move through the next 18 months, in the next 18 months, you're going to become someone who remembers who you truly are. 6 of Cups again is the energy of innocent healing, joy, reconnecting with your authentic self. 9 of Wands, which is not the 9 of Swords, is about how much you've actually overcome. Maybe double nines could be significant. 9, 9. All right. 9, 9 makes 18, right? 3 of Wands says that your future is going to become much bigger than your past. Like you won't be you won't be surviving anymore. Like moving out of that survival energy and just looking ahead with hope. Like you've learned that all these challenges that you've went through have actually made you stronger. You've stopped living from old wounds, and then you started living from like the possibilities, expansion, right? The possibilities of what's ahead. Anything is possible. Spirit's like showing me someone here, right? Like the 3 of Wands, like, you know, you're standing at the shoreline and just watching the sun rise, and instead of looking back, he's got his back turned, right? He's looking really towards the past anymore, all right? Instead of like looking back at the storm that you've already all survived. I'm hearing that the version of you, that's going to be the version of you waiting on the other side of this eclipse cycle. Well, my Aries, Taurus, CUSPers, there's one message actually coming through here before we close this out that Spirit wants you to carry over for the next 18 months is that you're not losing your life, you're actually becoming the person that your soul came here to be. Some chapters are going to close, some people may drift away, some dreams will change, but the very ending is making space for something that is far more aligned with your future. Maybe you want to share with us in the comments, like, what area of your life do you feel like Spirit is really transforming the most over the next 18 months? Is this love? Is this a career? Is this a home? Is this purpose? Is it maybe your spiritual journey? Yeah, underlining energy, walking away from the burdens. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Thank you for liking the video, leaving comments, being subscribers, sharing the videos, hitting the notification bell. An affirmation for you is, I've got here for you, is that you can say here, I trust divine timing. I release the past with love. All right, releasing the past with love. Embrace my highest path with courage and welcome the beautiful destiny that is unfolding before me. I am ready for the life my soul has been preparing me for. Expansion. You are ready, looking towards the future, at all the possibilities. Until next time, my Aries, Taurus, CUSPers, keep trusting your intuition, keep following your heart, and remember, your spirit team is always guiding you, even when you can't see the full path ahead. I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings, and I'll check you around.